They pick on you, play tricks on you. They talk behind your back. 100 whispers to your one to tempt you from your track. They mock your way. They block your way. They do it every day. When friends begin to follow you, the scars and bullies fade. You go so far. You grow so far. Proud what you became. You made it down the different path and beat the plague of shame. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good evening.
Good evening.
Have you ever thought, what if the kid you bullied at school turned out to be the only surgeon who could save your life? Humans, we are believed to be the smartest creatures on earth. We have our own special way of communicating and behaving around others. In fact, every single day, we act, we talk, and we communicate so that our words and actions meet the primitive expectations of the society. I was in class 8, and several new students got admitted to our school. I still remember it was Friday, and we had our games period. I was playing on the swings with my friends when I saw a crowd at the other corner of the ground. I asked the girl beside me what it was all about. She was like, "Oh, don't worry at all. It is only the 10th graders teaching the new kid a lesson." She said as if everything was so natural. She then smirked and whispered in my ear, "Don't tell anyone that I told you this, but that kid has a plague. It's a nano plague." She then explained that it was a virulent disease caused by the worms that bit into your face and caused permanent red marks. Frankly, I was dying to see the kid, how he looked like. I moved closer to the spectators who were circling the kid, and I found that most of the older spectators were laughing. So even I started laughing. Actually, I started to enjoy myself. I expected to see a monster-looking plague or a clone of Frankenstein or something. But to my surprise, it was just a normal boy. It was then when I realized that that was not a game. That was not something funny. That was bullying. Suddenly, one of the spectators kicked the boy and he fell down. Help me, please help me. For about 10 seconds, the kid looked at me and I looked back at him. But instead of standing up for him, I ran away fighting back my tears. I wanted to tell the spectators and the aggressors that what they had done was something inhumane. I wanted to tell them that they were a definition of failure and ignorance. I wanted to tell them that what they had done was totally wrong. But instead, I just ran away fighting back tears. 7 years have passed, and a lot has changed and happened. To prevent himself from bullying, the guy spent more time with books, alone, as the books proved to be his only sweetest friends who never bullied him. And he ended up somewhere better. His name was Shubham, and he studies at IIT Delhi now. He really proved that the bullies acted like the sandpapers who scratched and hurt him. But at the end, Shubham ended up polished up, and the bullies ended up useless. At that point of time, I had thought that he would hate me forever for not helping him. But instead, we became good friends. And he calls me every month to keep a check on me. He really proved himself that he didn't care about the bullies and he just did his work. Well, this does not mean that I'm promoting bullying at all. Most of the time, the innocent victims go into a depression mode, and you know what happens after that. I'm just trying to tell you people to learn from my experience and stop filtering your mind just to go with the flow. It's okay to go upstreams, but not by pulling others down. Because if others are trying to pull you down, it only means that you are above them. Over to you, Toastmaster.